Physical and verbal abuse has no place in God's design for relationships. Let's shine light on this darkness, support the vulnerable, and proclaim dignity for all. We have to confront the harsh reality of physical and verbal abuse in relationships and marriages. This evil contradicts the gospel's message of love and mutual respect. Let us expose all forms of abuse. Every individual deserves love, respect, and dignity, to the glory of God.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm sorry to disturb you at the moment. I know that you're just about to leave, but we have another emergency situation that you really need to attend to right now. She just came in, and trust me, sir, she's really in need of help.
Are you serious? I've not had time to rest today. It's just been case after case after case. Well, I guess the Lord has a lot of people He wants to help today. No one ever said that doing the Lord's work would be easy. All I can do is to yield to His instructions. Every soul is important to God. It's all right, let her in.
Okay, sir.
Oh my goodness, what happened to you? Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Young lady, what is your name? What happened to you? Were you in an accident? Please tell me what happened.
My name is Vanya. It's my fiancé that did this to me. He beat me up and I had to be rushed to the hospital to be attended to. I'm just coming from there right now. I had to come and see you, sir.
Why would he do such a thing to you? How can you be engaged to a man that can do this to you? This is so barbaric and uncalled for. Was he trying to kill you? Where is he now?
I'm not sure, sir. And right now, I don't care anymore. I can't stay with this type of man. I'm fed up and I really need your help, sir. I was brought here by one of my friends. She says that you're a genuine man of God and you can be of help to me. She's a member of your church.
I see. By the grace of God, I believe that your troubles will end today. This is already personal to me because I take matters relating to domestic violence and abuse very seriously. Be rest assured that you are in a safe space. So just relax, and tell me your story. How did this all happen? Why are you with a man that can do this to you? Sharing your story is the beginning of your healing process.
All right, sir. I will do my best to tell you the truth about everything. You see, the story of abuse in my life actually started when I was young. I was about 9 years old when my dad died, and by the time I was 10 years old, my mom got remarried. Things changed when my stepdad came into the picture. He seemed nice at first, but after a few months, he began to show his true colors. He used to beat up all of us in the house, my mom, myself and my younger brother. He was also a drunk and it just made things worse. Sometimes he would come to my room and try to touch me inappropriately whenever my mom wasn't around, and whenever I refused to let him have his way with me, he would beat me up and lie to my mother that I was being rude and disrespectful.
Oh my goodness, that's really horrible.
However, one day, my mom was supposed to travel, but she had forgotten something at home. It was when she came back that she heard me struggling with him in the house, as he was trying to have his way with me. That was when she realized that I was saying the truth. It was at that point that she called the police on him and he was arrested. We had to move back to my late dad's house.
This is a very sad story indeed. And where was your brother when your stepdad was trying to have his way with you?
He would have beaten up my brother, who would be crying, and lock him up in his room. I'm not very comfortable talking about this in particular because it hurts whenever I remember it. Sometimes I would be running around the house and he would be chasing me. I never felt safe in that house. But at least we had some peace when it was just my mom, myself and my brother in my late father's house. That was until I entered the university, and that's when I met my boyfriend, who is currently my fiancé, or rather, soon to be ex-fiancé. His name is Thomas. He seemed very cool and loving at first. He's also very good looking and charming. And I fell for it right away. Everything seemed good at first. Things were going well and he seemed very nice. But after I had gotten comfortable with him, he began to show his true colors.
Hey Vanya, what's up? How were your lectures today?
They were all right, I guess. And how are you doing today, Jerry?
I'm cool, thanks. Do you know where I can get Professor Medigo's lecture notes on metaphysics from last semester?
Honestly, I don't know. But you can ask Tenji. I think she knows where she can get them.
Alright, I'll ask her. Thanks so much. See you later.
Hey sweetie, how are you doing today? And how were your lectures?
Hey, don't ask me stupid questions. I don't have time for rubbish. Now tell me, who was that guy you were talking to in the library, and what were you talking about?
Wait a minute, were you spying on me? How did you know that I was talking to Jerry in the library? He was just asking me for some old lecture notes.
Is that so? Are you sure that he wasn't trying to woo you?
What's wrong with you? Why are you talking like this?
Now listen, when I'm talking to you, don't talk back unless I tell you to. And from now on, I don't want you to talk to any other guy. If you do so, and I find out, you won't find it funny. Am I clear?
Tommy, why did you slap me? I was only answering you.
Are you talking back at me?
Vanya, what happened to you? Are you alright?
I'll be fine, Tenji. It's Tommy that was beating me up today because I was talking to Jerry.
I can't accept this anymore. All that guy does is to beat you up and treat you like his property. You better leave that guy. The next time I see him, I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. How can he be doing this rubbish to my roomie?
Just calm down. I'll handle it. Is that okay? You don't need to worry or do anything rash.
You better handle it, or I will. And if I do, he won't find it funny.
I trust you. Don't worry, like I said, I'll handle it.
You better do. You know you're like a sister to me, and I don't want anything bad to happen to you.
Hey babe, how are you doing? You said you wanted to see me urgently. I hope you won't take too long. I have to go and see one of my clients. What's that for? Why are you refusing to kiss me? Have you started seeing another guy? You're lucky that we are in public. I would have dealt with you for embarrassing me publicly. Are you rolling your eyes at me? I see, so that's why you insisted on seeing me in a public place, so that I won't hit you. You think you're smart.
That's actually what I want to talk to you about. Look, I care about you a lot, but I'm a human being, with feelings and emotions. Ever since I became comfortable with you, you decided to show me your true colors and beat me up as you please. I'm not your property, neither am I your punching bag. I just wanted to let you know that I'm no longer interested in this relationship. I want to live a peaceful life, free from violence and abuse.
What did you just say? Do you want to leave me? I won't allow that.
It's not for you to decide, it's my decision, and it's final. I'm done with all of this. You can go and look for another lady to be beating up.
Alright, I can see that you're very serious about this. I'm really sorry babe, it's just that I can't seem to control my anger most times, and it gets the better of me. I promise I'm going to change. I won't be violent or abusive towards you again. I promise, please don't leave me. You know very well that I can't live without you.
Alright, I'll think about it. Just go and meet your client or whatever.
Yes, I'm relieved now. Thank you for giving me another chance. As soon as I'm done with my client, I'll call you. Let's go out and have dinner at a fancy restaurant, my treat.
Yay, that sounds amazing. You've not taken me out in a very long time. I can't wait.
That Vanya, she's just getting on my nerves. She thinks that she can say what she wants and control me. She hasn't seen anything yet. I'm going to deal with her for making me look like a fool and beg her. I'll plan my revenge properly, no matter how long it takes. She will pay for this. She's mine and I will do what I want with her, whether she likes it or not.
He was really violent with me, as you can see, sir. In fact, this is the most dangerous he has ever been with me. He destroyed a lot of things at my house in the process of beating me up. He was just throwing things at me and using whatever he could find around to beat me. And all this was because he was with me and one of my male colleagues called me. I thought he had changed for good, but it turns out that he was just pretending all along and sadistically enjoys taking advantage of me. I'm really fed up with all of this, sir. I really need help.
I think I've heard enough. It's time to go and teach this man a lesson. Please stop crying, my dear child. Everything is going to be all right. Where is your friend, the one that brought you here?
She said that she'll be back soon to get me. She went to get a few things.
It's all right, dear, let's wait for her. Once she gets back, she will take me to meet this guy. I know how I'll deal with him. You will have to stay here with Mrs. Grace, the lady that wore red. She will attend to you and ensure that you're well rested.
Please be careful, sir. He may like a calm person, but he can be very violent and dangerous.
No need to worry, dear. I know how to handle people like him. He has never met Pastor Von James before. He's in for a big surprise. Don't let my looks deceive you.
Okay, sir.
I have to say something very important concerning this issue. Please pay attention. I know that a lot of you young people tend to fall in love and are usually quick to get into relationships, but you have to be careful and observe it. You should be prayerful so that God can reveal whom you should be with in the right time for that. Once someone is being verbally and physically abusive to you, that's already a red flag. Leave such a person immediately. The mistake you made was giving him another chance immediately, as you said earlier. Sometimes you have to put feelings aside and do the needful. Just look at the nonsense he has done to you. I'm really upset about this. You are too pretty and kind to be enduring this. Please be careful and wise when it comes to issues like this.
I've heard what you have to say, sir. Everything you have said is true. I became scarred because of my past, and at some point, I began to accept this sort of violence as my fate. I felt that it was a normal thing. I had endured abuse for a large part of my life. I should have sought help, rather than suffering in silence. Thank you for listening to me and your words of wisdom. I am grateful, sir. Sir, the lady's friend, Tenji, is here. Should I send her in?
There's no need for that. Tell her that I'll meet her outside. Meanwhile, come and attend to Miss Vanya here. Give her some food and make sure that she's well rested.
Okay, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, my daughter. How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir. And you?
I'm doing all right. God bless you. You did the right thing by bringing your friend to come and see me. Now, do you have an idea of where her fiancé might be at the moment?
Yes, sir. I just spoke with one of his friends. He's still at her place right now.
All right then, let's go. You will give me directions to the place.
Okay, sir.
Do not be afraid, my daughter. For today, the Lord God Almighty will bring deliverance and judgment. Let's get going.
I hope that's Vanya. She should come and clean this place up before someone comes. I wonder where she went to. Her lines weren't connecting either. I'm going to deal with her. Next time she won't just run off or switch off her phone on me. Good evening, how may I help you?
Good evening, young man. Are you Mr. Thomas?
Yes, I am. Who's asking? Do you know me from somewhere? Have we by chance met before?
No, not at all. But Vanya has told me all about you and what you've been doing to her. It's quite cold outside, you know. Aren't you going to invite me in?
That wouldn't be necessary. Look, sir, I'm not in the mood for games right now. State your business or leave. If you don't have anything meaningful to say, then I'd suggest you leave this place, or else.
Or else, what? You'll beat me up just as you've been doing to Vanya. I'm also aware that this is Vanya's place, and I'm pretty sure that you don't want to let me in because you've trashed the place while you were beating her up.
I've had enough of this nonsense. Please leave, or you won't like what I'm going to do.
I'm very disappointed in you. A good-looking man like you shouldn't be beating up women. Don't you know that it's only weak men that raise their hands on women? It's a huge sign of mental and psychological weakness. That means, your actions towards Vanya have shown that you're nothing but a weak man. Shame on you.
I said you should get out of here.
You're such a foolish young man. You made a big mistake by doing that. I'll take my leave now. I would have done something far worse to you. But the Holy Spirit held me back, said I should let you be, otherwise, you'd be in the hospital by now, or worse. But guess what? I have a little surprise for you.
What are you talking about, you crazy man?
Don't worry, my boy, you'll see soon enough.
What a crazy old man. Let me get back inside. This guy just came here and wasted my time. What now? That man is really getting on my nerves.
Surprise. Hands up, you're under arrest for aggressive domestic violence, battery and assault. Do you think you can just be beating up innocent women and get away with it? You're going to be locked up for quite some time. I'm going to have fun dealing with you in prison.
Please, sir, I'm innocent.
You better shut up there. Hey pretty boy, guess what? I've got another surprise for you. I hope you'll like it. It's a special gift from me to you.
Oh no, what now? Please, I don't want any more surprises.
Hello, fresh meat. Do you want to have some fun?
Ugh, get away from me, you weirdo.
I'm going to have a lot of fun torturing and beating you, my dear roomie. Next time you'll think twice before beating up a lady. Special orders from Officer Stanley.